Welcome back to Truck Central. Mr. Justin Wheeler here with my 2019 Ram 1500 Limited High Mileage Edition. So if you guys didn't see one of the last videos, we finally replaced the air suspension with the Air Ride Delete Eibach coilover and spring system. After we did that, I knew, well, one, my tires were getting a little bit worn and I really wanted to upgrade to 35s. And since the Air Ride Delete Kit gave us a little bit of a lift, I decided it is time for a new wheel and tire package. Dun, 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 dun. Now, before we get into the pros and the cons and I dive into the whats and the whys, I do want to say thank you to Real Truck. They are the sponsor this season for Truck Central. So after the video, click their link in the description and buy yourself something nice. So they're a little different, huh? Well, yeah, they definitely are. As you guys know, we had the 22-inch factory Ram rim with the Nitto Ridge Grapplers in the 305, 45, 22 size. I really like this setup. I really do. I think this is one of the more attractive factory wheels that you can get on a pickup truck. And, you know, I'm not upset, or I don't dislike the size of it, but the lack of sidewall is something that I kind of wanted to play with and interchange and see what the differences were. So being able to run a 35-inch tire now would give me a little more sidewall, but when I price these out, boy, they're not cheap. Why did I go with a 35 by 12.5 Cooper Discoverer AT3 and 18-inch black Rhino rims? Well, I've got a good deal. I'm just being honest. I was able to buy this entire wheel and tire package for about 25% less than I could have just got the tires alone for this in a 22-inch diameter, 35-inch tall tire. So I decided, you know what, I really, really love the look of this and I need new tires. Let's just change it up a little bit. Let's just see what it'll look like with an 18-inch rim. Let's feel that extra sidewall. And I'll be honest, I actually really like it. Now, obviously, we didn't get rid of my factory rims. I've been running these, oh, goodness, I've probably got 20,000 miles on them already. Yeah, a little more than that, actually. And happy with them. But these are going to stay. When these tires wear out, we're probably going to go back to the factory 22s with a 35-inch tire. And we're going to give that a run for a while. And we're probably only a few months away. So this is my first Cooper all-terrain tire that I've had on a pickup truck. I've been pretty loyal to the Nitto brand, but I've heard good things about these, and honestly, they're pretty good. You can see it's not a super aggressive tread pattern. They do have a little bit of sidewall texture for, you know, they say it's for helping getting out of tight spaces. I tend to think it's just as much for looks, but I'm not a tire manufacturer. The Black Rhino rims, they're in this nice bronzy, goldy finish, which I know is a little bit clashy with the chrome. And honestly, I've been thinking about doing a blackout chrome delete because I think it would give this a little bit, it would let the wheels and tires blend a little bit more without all this loud chrome. And because it's more of a natural color, I mean, look how it blends into the fall foliage. It actually looks good when the truck is dirty. And since the truck is always dirty, it kind of actually, I don't know, it fits a little bit better than the stock 22s, the big fancy shiny wheels when they're dirty. I don't know, it just makes it fits. They do stick out a hair more. Not too much. There are no spacers on it at the moment. So the tires are holding up pretty well. They are wearing pretty evenly. I do need to do a rotate probably. I will say two cons that I have found about them so far. Obviously, the price point on them is decent. They look decent. They wear well. Cons being the two main drawbacks I've found so far They do appear to be a softer compound than the Ridge Grapplers. I only say that because, well, I've picked up 2 nails and had to plug them, which that could happen anywhere. I never, ever have to put plugs in my Ridge Grapplers. That could be complete coincidence. I have done no scientific research on the softness of the compounds. I will just say I've ran those for 200,000 plus miles. I've ran these for 10 or 20,000 miles, and I've already had to do more maintenance on these than those. So take that for what you will. They are a good tire. They're just, maybe they're a little softer. I don't know, or maybe I just run over nails more than I used to. Hard to say. The only other thing I've noticed, it seems like these tires are a little bit louder than the Ridge Grapplers. Yeah. Like I can see that JBA upper control arm in there. She's basically a off-road trophy truck. So they seem a little softer, they seem a little louder, but they, overall, they look good. I like them. Speaking of the off-road suspension, the lift kit, the Air Ride Delete, we had a lot of people ask in the last video, how does the Air Ride Delete kit compare to factory air suspension? And I gotta say, one of the reasons I put it off for so long was because I expected there to be a serious decrease in ride quality. Well, I'm here to tell you, I experienced 0 difference in ride quality. Now, I don't want to say the ride quality is necessarily better, because it's really hard to tell when you go from one system that had been kind of worn out into a new system. Like, is this system better today than the Air Ride system was when it shit the bed? Yeah, but was it better than the Air Ride when it was new? I can't remember. Probably not. But this is super smooth. I've been impressed. Now, the thing I hate the most about getting rid of the Air Ride is I've got to use the jack handle on all my jacks now. I can't just back up under them, lower, and pick them up. So that sucks. Minor grievance. I did expect this thing to have squatting problems with trailers, and I haven't done a super heavy load with this truck since the Air Ride has been gone, but I pulled multiple trailers with cars and vehicles and tractors and equipment on them. I think I've even pulled my stock trailer with this thing with the Air Ride Delete done, and I'm talking baby squat, maybe moderate squat. I'll see if I can find some pictures or clips of that, and we can include them in there and give you an idea of, you know, you're not really losing a lot. You're losing convenience for hooking up. Other than that, there's no downside to the Air Ride Delete. One thing I wanted to show you guys real quick, if I can get in here. If you are thinking about, and it started raining on me, so I kind of ran out of time, but if you're thinking about getting a smaller diameter wheel, so you get a little bit extra meaty sidewall like this, I think an 18 is about as small as you can get. The space between the caliper and the inside of the wheel is tiny. I'm talking less than 1/4 of an inch. So I wouldn't recommend trying to run a 17, but the 18s do fit, barely. So let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of a fan of this look. It kind of gives it that Rebel / TRX, but with the limited accoutrements kind of vibe, which I really like. Now, this style and color, you know, it's a little bit polarizing. I've had a lot of really positive comments on this truck with this tire and wheel package just as it sits, without any, you know, even with all the chrome. And I've gotten a lot of negative feedback about this setup and color combo. But I do like the bronze and gold. Hell, I've got a gold DBC 611G on, for crying out loud. So I don't know, it kind of just fits with what I'm going for. But I don't know, let me know, does it need to be blacked out? Do I just need to put the factory wheels back on some 35s? I don't know, we'll see. We'll have an opportunity soon enough. These tires have probably only got a few more months of life left in them, and it'll be time to swap them out and make a decision. And just so you guys know, later this month we're going to release some other videos, not just the Dusty Dodge. actually. We've got a few other trucks kicking around. So we're going to bring those to you guys here in the next few weeks. Before we go, I do want to say thank you to Real Truck. They are the sponsor this season for Truck Central. So whether you need tires, mud flaps, floor mats, bed covers, you name it, they got it. Leave me a comment down below. I look forward to talking to you. And as always, thanks for watching.